Okay, hey David, here is your watch. It's all together. It's got the new crystal in place, and I've cleaned the hands a little bit. They're still hazy down around here. There's not a whole lot I can really do about that. I did some nice light remediation, and they're certainly improved. Same thing with the dial, but there's nothing really wrong with the dial. But it's all good. Let's talk numbers, because that's the stuff that really matters. I'm still working on the beat error. So we're getting a little more beat error than I like. I should be able to get better than that, but I'm quite pleased. The watch is cruising at a good number, at a good pace. The interior was just beautiful, especially the mainspring interior of the barrel was just fantastic, which is great. And that's it's one of the parts that wears the absolute most when it comes to a Seiko. So especially at this era, so that's great. But it's running quite well. As I told you when I had in my PM, the one thing to be aware of, that while I do adjust this in 6 positions and I do my best to average it out, how this watch will behave in terms of accuracy on the wrist will most likely be different than what I'm seeing on the on my time grapher here. Mostly because you have to average it out. Say if in one position you're losing 12 seconds a day, in another position you're gaining 12 seconds a day. In theory, if the 50% of the time it's in each position, it'll average out to nothing. But when you're walking, your watch is going to be pendant. It's going to be hanging rather than flat dial up like this. And so you can get an overall cumulative change that's away from perfect accuracy. It's just one of the funky things about dealing with a mechanical watch, especially an automatic, because everything affects it. The position that it's in, whether it's full dial up or dial down, or hanging vertically or hanging pendant, or how much wind is in the mainspring. All of this stuff affects accuracy. I've been able to get some very good results. I always want to make sure that I explain clearly how these work and how accuracy works with old mechanicals like this. But it's a great watch. I'm just waiting now to finish cleaning your bracelet, and I'm going to try to get this beat error from 0.2 down to 0.0, but there's almost nothing there. So I mean, really, it's doing fine. It's a great watch. It is a great watch. Okay, that's it.